So we're going to do a short flow today with the help of Marta and Elena, and it's going to be a BIKRAM BARKAN flow. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to show you. Some of you know that in my 40-year career, the first half I was BIKRAM's most senior teacher. The second half I developed the Barkan Method. I want to show you a little bit of the method to my madness and the postures that I incorporated that will add an even greater range of motion. So get out your mat, let's go. So we begin with a breathing exercise. In the BIKRAM flow, that's how he starts his class. Fingers under the chin. I like to start with the head back as you exhale, let all the breath go. Inhale, chin down, arms up. Exhale, head back, all the way head up. Shoulders drop, elbows touch, palms together. Inhale, chin down. Exhale, head back. And let's do one more. Inhale, elbows out, chin level. There's the lift of the rib cage, last second. Exhale, head up. Arms by your side. We'll start with a posture sequence from the Barkan world. Surya Namaskar, hands to your heart center. We set a personal intention for our class. Inhale, arms overhead, create some length. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees as much as you need to touch the floor. Just soften into our first forward fold. Relax the shoulders, the face muscles, the jaw, especially the shoulders. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Feel the nice stretch behind the legs. And let's go runner's lunge, right leg back, exhale, lunge. You're gonna pull the left hip back. The knee's gonna be over the ankle, hamstring to the ceiling. Bring your left leg back into a high plank push-up position. Bring your shoulders a little bit forward, past your wrist. Hold the core, lower down Chaturanga Dandasana, back up. We do a double Chaturanga in the Barkan Sun Salutation. Upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's pedal out the first one. We're only doing one. Normally in the full class, we would pedal it out a little bit more. Shoulders back. Head down, tailbone scoops. Swing your right leg through runner's lunge. And since we're only doing one set, we're gonna add a lunge twist. Right hand to the hip, rotate to the right. Arm comes up, spread the fingers wide. Right hand down, left foot up. Round up heart center. Let's do a half moon back bend, lift up and back. And exhale, come on down. Let's do the other side, left leg back, exhale, lunge. Find that perfect right angle under the thigh, down the calf. High plank, hold the core. Mula Uddiyana Bandhas, lower down Chaturanga, halfway up. Down again, Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take a couple breaths in downward dog. Get the weight shifted to the front part of your hand. You gotta get it off the base of the palm. Take the pressure off your wrist. It's okay to bend your knees a little bit if you need. Left leg through, runner's lunge. Left hand to the left hip, rotate to the left. Excellent, arm comes up, back leg is straight. Left hand down, right foot up. Round up heart center. Hold. From the BIKRAM world, half moon pose, arms overhead, interlace the fingers, left and right, back and forth. Stop in the middle, inhale, take a deep breath in, and over to the right side you go. You're gonna push your hips to the left, chest out, arms back, push into your left heel. Come down a little more at the end, and bring it up. Inhale, deep breath in, and over to the other side. You gotta get those hips going right, not just arms left. Get the chest to open out, not just arms back. Push down onto the right heel, a little more, and come up. I'm gonna have Marta and Elena face the front for the half moon back bend. If you have a neck issue, arms glued to the ears. If not, relax the neck, let the head fall. Reach back behind you, hips are forward. We exaggerate the back bends in hot yoga. Take your time, reach back. Trace a line on the ceiling, then the wall, a little bit more. At the end, come up, hold to go forward in a flat back, arms out in front. And adding from the Barkan world, we're gonna separate our feet, hip width distance. You can do a little squat if you need to take the pressure off your lower back first. And hips back up. And now we're gonna go hands to feet pose from the front. I find this adds for a really nice warm up for the hamstring initially. Get the fingertips or the toes all the way to the wrist crease. Feel that stretch behind the legs, shift the weight forward toward the end. Change, release your hands, bring your feet together, back to the Bikram world, hands to feet from the back. Fingers come underneath the heels, arms are on the backs of the calf muscles. Stomach on the thighs, chest to the knees. Elena's a little more flexible so she can cup her heels from the back. That's actually more old school Bikram and more advanced grip. Shoulders up, head down, straighten those legs. And now we're gonna come up the same way we went down, arms out in front of you, palms together. And arms down by your side. Excellent. Okay, let's take a right quarter turn. From the Bikram roll, we're gonna go into triangle. Arms overhead, big step to the right, go. Pivot on the right heel, and the setup to triangle is warrior two. Get down nice and low. Look to the front, tilt, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Reaching the left arm up, right arm down. Upper body's twisting back, hip is forward. Really pushing into that left foot knife edge. Inhale, come up. Rotate to the other side. Down we go. Warrior two, that's the setup. Right hip forward, now look to the back and tilt, Trikonasana. Get a triangular space, top of the thigh under the arm. And an outside triangle we're forming. Inhale, come up. Bring your hands to your hips as we move into the Barkan world of revolving triangle. Rotate to the back of the room. With the right leg out, left arm up. Come on down with a flat back. And grounding for the feet. Inner thighs. Pull the right hip back. Scoop the tailbone. Rotate to the right. Arm comes up as we take the spine in the other direction. Spread the fingers wide in this triangle. Right hand down, hands to the hips, rotate to the front. On this side, bring the right arm up, a little bigger step, Marta. Exhale down. Make sure you're grounding from the feet up, feet, inner thighs, hips, scoop, lengthen. Now rotate left, lower, middle, upper, back, shoulder. Arm comes up, parivrita. Revolving triangle. Left hand down, hands on the hips come up, rotate to the right, and close it off. Very nice. Moving into the Bikram world with standing, separate leg, head to knee, arms overhead. Big step to the right, go. Pivot to the right wall. And exhale, down we go. Bend your knee as much as you need so the forehead touches. If the knee's bending, you can separate your hands. You can push against the floor. If the legs are straight, bring your palms together like Elena. Inhale, round up. Rotate to the front. Lifting from the core, then we add the chin lock. Exhale, curl down, head to knee. Rounded spine. In this very unique pose, it's rabbit curling spine to work the body internally. Inhale, round up. And now back into the Barkan roll. We rotate to the back of the room, set our hands behind our back and reverse Anjali Mudra. If you can't do that, it's a reverse prayer position. You can grab your elbows or your wrists. So Elena's got the hand grip, Martha's got the elbow grip. Take a deep breath in and come on down with a flat back. You're gonna feel the difference in the hamstring when you're coming down with a straight back. Push out the outside edge of your back foot, the stomach right over the thigh. Come down a little more as you breathe out. Inhale, come up. Rotate to the front. Lift the chest, tailbone scoops under, push up the back foot, exhale, down you go. Other side, Parsvottanasana, side forward bend. As you exhale, come down a little more. Inhale, come up. Rotate to the right and close it off. And turn around, relax for our first Shavasana, feet to the back of the room. And I consider this Shavasana the second most important moment, the transition from the standing poses to the floor. If you're interested in taking a full Barkan class I put links in the description below for our on-demand membership. We'd love to have you join us. There's a 7-day free trial. Look at the links below. Either melt or sync or whatever image allows you to completely relax. As you move into the Bikram world of Pavanamuktasana, right leg up, interlace the fingers at the knee, pull the knee to the chest. Just right of center is where we're going. If you need a little help, you can shift it over to the right shoulder. You're going to pull down on the exhale, hold it on the inhale. Change, arms and legs down. Completely. Left leg up, interlace the fingers at the knee. So ideally we want left of center. That's going to access the body internally on this side of the descending colon. If you meet resistance, then you shift it over a little bit to the left armpit. Change, arms and legs down completely. Both legs up, grab each elbow over your legs. If you can't get the elbows, forearms, wrist, hands, chin down, back of the neck on the floor. Working the body from the inside. Take a deep breath in, lift your legs straight up in the air, and lower down slowly to Shavasana. Working the lower abdomen. Now we're going to flow into the Barkan world with belly twist or Jatara Parivartanasana. Knees up, feet flat. We're going to shift our hips to the right, bring our knees to the left, and twist over to the right. Hold the top thigh, look over your right shoulder. They call it the belly twist, but the belly and the lower back are very connected, so it's great lower back adjustment. Change. Other side, hips left, knees right, twisting left. Beware what side is challenged, what side is more open in every posture that we do, actually. Understanding from the anatomical point of view. As you breathe out, your shoulders should be on the ground, palm to the ground. Nice spine, floor, twist. Change back to Shavasana. Palms up. Okay, I want to have Martha do the Bikram sit-up and Elena do the Barkan sit-up. So Martha's going to keep her legs straight. Elena's going to bring her knees up, arms overhead, and up you go, chin to the chest, and our sit-up. Good, face back to the front. We're going to go back to the Bikram world and do spine twist. Left arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee. We're going to twist to the right, push back to the left at the same time. Feel that opposite direction. So you're not just twisting right, you're pushing back with that left elbow to get that opposite direction happening. Exhale a little more. Change. Right leg in, left leg over. Right arm over the top knee, grab the bottom knee, twist in left, pushing back right as you breathe out. On the exhale, a little more. Change, come to tabletop. We finish from the Barkan world with Ikapada Kopotasana, back to downward dog. And we're going to sweep the sky with the right leg, swing it through for one-legged pigeon. Your knee is going to point to the right corner of your mat, your hips are square. Left leg extends back behind you. If you need to modify at home, you can take a block or a towel underneath your right buttock cheek and then one for your head. If not, bring your head down to the floor. Eyes closed. You're going to shift your gaze to the third eye, the sixth chakra, the gentle shift of your gaze. Help to quiet the mind. With the eyes closed, we actually enter what we call in yoga pratyahara. It's an internal focus. Not so much on the alignment. We think about that in the beginning and then forget about it and find the experience. Come down a little, or don't come down, but take a long exhaling breath at the end. And change back to downward dog. Just stretch out those legs, sweep the sky with the left leg and swing it through. Left knee points to the left corner of the mat, hips are square, right leg extends back behind you. Down you go, other side. In our style of yoga, we always start with the right side to honor Surya, the sun. Start out at the surface layer, and with each breath, we're going a little deeper, a little further. Find our full inner core expression. Take one more long, deliberate breath in and out. And change back to downward dog. Stretch out your legs for a few moments. And turn around, relax for a final Shavasana. Feet to the back of the room. This time you can close your eyes. Palms up. I like the legs about hip-width distance. In the Bikram world, they have you bring your heels together. Whatever position you can find in complete relaxation. For the most important moment of the class, maybe the most important moment of the day, a total surrender, a complete relaxation, as the blood and oxygen, the prana shakti move into every part of our being to create a perfect experience. So that's our episode for today. That's the flow, the Bikram Barkan flow. Big thanks to Marta and Elena. You waving to the camera, guys, and smiling. We'll see you at the next episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Are you still waving? Bye, everybody.